Hello everyone. In myself, Dr. Pratibha MK, Associate Professor, ATME College of Engineering, Mysore. Today I am going to explain 4th semester microcontroller lab program. So in my previous video, I have explained how subtraction operation will be performed by using a microcontroller with numerical examples. Today I am going to explain the logic behind this program. So in this program I am going to use the registers R0, R5 and R6. R0 register is used to hold the memory pointer. R5 and R6 are the register to use it to hold the LSB byte of result, and R6 is used to hold the MSB byte of result. So in this case, first statement, the code will be starting at 00 address. So it should be indicated as origin. It is not mandatory always you have to start with 008. As you wish, you can give the memory location. First data byte is stored at R0. The logic of this program is same as the previous addition program. Only the thing is you have to, instead of add, use the subtraction. And instead of incrementing the counter register, you have to decrement. Whenever 00 is subtracted by 1, decremented by 1, the content becomes equal to FFH. So the detailed explanation is same as that of the addition only. So you can refer the previous one in order to get the full explanation of this program. So now I will show how to execute this program using an Keil Microvision 3 tool. So in order to execute this program, already I told that you have to create a folder on the desktop, okay, with the folder name as experiment number 6. So whatever later on you are going to create it, the project file and the ASM file, everything should be stored under this folder name, that is experiment 6. Now create a new project. So first step is new project. Detailed explanation is given in the previous video. So same steps you have project 6, where you have to store in the experiment 6 folder. So go to the original folder and open experiment 6. So in that current folder you have to save the project. Next you have to select the particular device, that is Atmel 8905ED2 51ED2. Here it will be comes under Atmel 89C51ED2. Once you select the device, description window will open and it gives the description of the particular controller. Then select yes. After that you have to type the program, subtraction program. So for that you have to go file and then new. So already I have stored the program, subtraction program, in the Word format. The same thing will be copied and it will be pasted onto the editor window. So whatever the program, that is, the concept is like this. This program begins by loading the R0 register with the internal RAM location of 34H. It then uses the indirect addressing mode to access the byte at 34H and performs the subtraction operation with borrow. The result will be stored in R5 and R6 according to the data. So before executing this program, ensure that you have appropriate value in the internal RAM at the location of 34 and 35. Okay, once the program has been typed, you should be stored this save in the created folder with a suitable file name, okay, followed by the .asm. Type should be .asm. Save this one. Then afterwards it is on the desktop. You have to get into the Keel Microvision 3 tool. So for that, just to right click on source group, add files to group. So here it is not displaying. Just to go to ASM source, it will be displaying PR6. Then add this to source group. So it will be appear. Once this file is appearing, just to close this source group window. Then afterwards you have to check whether it is error free. So that can be done by using going project build target, or another shortcut is here only. On below the toolbar you have an is the mouse here, it will indicate it is a build target. So just to click on that, it will indicate if there is any error. If it is an error free, then what you have to do? Next you have to run the program. To start the run, what you have to do? You have to go for start debug session. Then it will ask, it is an evaluation version, can we proceed? You can proceed. So before running the program, you have to enter the data in the declared memory location. Since it is an internal memory location, you should type as D:0X034. Then press enter. So what is the first example? I have given 80 minus 42. You have to get the result of, if you perform the subtraction, when 42 is subtracted from 80, you have to get the positive result, that should be equal to 3EH. Where you are going to store? You are going to store in R5 register. So just I will give first data as 80. I want to subtract, then 40. Then enter. The second data will be entered. 34 contain 80. 80 minus 40, you have to get the 3E. Subtract with borrow. Then where the result is storing after subtraction? In R5 and R6. Okay, the accumulator content has been moved. So now you, after giving the data, you have to run the program. So after running the program also, you are not updated. R5 is 00, R6 is 00. What you have to do? You have to stop running. So once you stop the running, the values will be highlighted in the R6. So instead of 42, I have given 40. So if you take the calculator and verify that 80 minus 40, the result will be 40. You are getting the correct result. Suppose if you want to check the other set values, then what you have to do? Debug, then start and stop the debug session. At that time, memory will be disappearing. So once the memory will be disappearing, again what you have to do? You have to start and start debugging session. Once again you have to click OK. Next I will give the other set of data, that is 42 minus 80. 42 minus 80. Okay. Then if you execute this, you have to get FFC2H. FF should be stored in R6. In R5 you have to store C2. Then debug, run the program. Once again R5, R6 is not updated. Once you stop the running, the value will be updated. Whatever the value, given the example in part 1, same values are getting. That is R5 is loaded with C2 and loaded with FF. Okay, so as soon as finished the execution of the program, you should not directly close the key microvision. There is a normal way to shut down the tool. So you go to File and then Exit. So this steps has to be followed so that you can use the tool without any interruption in the future. Thank you for watching.